राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्माद भक्तिवेदांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी भगवान की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। रामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। गुरु द्वारका धाम की जय। स्वामी तो भक्तवृंद की जय। और ग्लोरी टू द स्मृति, और ग्लोरी टू द स्मृति। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवत्युत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter, text number 7. Dvitiyam tu bhavayasya rasatalagata mahim uddharisyanupadatta Yajnesha Saukaram Vapuhu. Word meaning. Dvitiyam, the second. Tu, but. Bhavaya, for the welfare. Asya, of this earth. Rasatala, of the lowest region. Gatam, having gone. Mahim, the earth. Uddarishan, lifting. Upadatta, established. Yajneshaha, the proprietor or the supreme enjoyer. Saukaram, hoggish. Vapuhu, incarnation. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. The supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation, and for the welfare of the earth, he lifted the earth from the nether regions of the universe. Please repeat this translation. The supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation, and for the welfare of the earth, he lifted the earth from the nether regions of the universe. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The indication is that for each and every incarnation of the personality of Godhead, the particular function executed is also mentioned. There cannot be any incarnation without a particular function, and such functions are always extraordinary. They are impossible for any living being to perform. The incarnation of the boar was to take the earth out of Pluto's region of filthy matter. Picking up something from a filthy place is done by a boar, and the all-powerful personality of Godhead displayed this wonder to the Asuras, who had hidden the earth in such a filthy place. There is nothing impossible for the personality of Godhead, and although he played the part of a boar, by the devotees he is worshipped, staying always in transcendence. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport.
The following is a class from the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter, text number 7, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 13th, 1972, in Los Angeles.
So, this universe is filled up with water, half. Whatever we are seeing, this is only half, like this. The other half we cannot see. So, within this water, sometimes that Hiranyaka, demon, drown this whole earth within this water. So, at the present moment we cannot find such demons, but there were demons like that. The whole planetary system is floating, but there may be some demon who can take one of them and put within the water. The planets are floating, that is known to everyone. We can see actually such a big gigantic mass, even the sun, which is 1400,000 times bigger than this earth. And that is also floating in the outer space. The support is Ananta. They say law of gravitation, we say Sankarsana. Sankarsana. So, he is holding every planet, and it is said that all these universes are resting on the foot of Sheshanag, just like a small grain of mustard. So, when we speak of God is great, we cannot imagine how great He is. We apply frog philosophy, Dr. Frog's philosophy. Dr. Frog thinks, because he is in the well of 3 feet, if he is given the information, oh, there is a big mass of water, Atlantic Ocean, he cannot believe it. He will think in terms of the well. The well is 3 feet, so he may think, all right, Atlantic Ocean may be 4 feet. All right, 5 feet. Come on, all right, 6 feet. So this Dr. Frog's philosophy, the so-called rascal philosophers and scientists, they are calculating God's creation. And one of the universe is resting on Anantadev's foot, just like a mustard seed. Not only that, Jasyaika nishasita kalamathavalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadannanatha. Every universe has got a predominating deity, president. You can understand in every country there is a president who rule over the country. Similarly, to rule over this universe, there is a president, that is Brahma, Lord Brahma. And Lord Brahma's duration of life, span of life, you cannot calculate. You can calculate, but it is something like beyond our imagination. His one day is 443 crores of years, one day. Similarly, 1 month, 30 days, 1 month, then 12 months, year, such 100 years. So he lives such 100 years. So that Brahma lives 100 years in his calculation. That is also a breathing period of Vishnu. Jasyaika nishasita kalamathavalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadannana. These gigantic universes, they are coming out from the fair holes of the body of Mahavishnu, or from his, just like sometimes infected person, they distribute germs from breathing, from perspiration. That is scientific. Similarly, Mahavishnu's breathing and perspiration within the causal ocean, bringing forth so many universes. In each and every universe, there are so many planets, and one of the planets is this Earth, earthly planet. So sometimes this earthly planet was thrown into the water, Garbhodak, Samudra, Garbhodak sea, and God took the form of a bow, having 2 tusks, because it was easier, just like shovel, you take something like that. So he took the earth. So that is described. Hitirati vipulatari tishtati tava What is that? Dasana Shikhare. This is described in Jayadev's prayer. Basati dasana shikhare dharani tavalagna. Basati is resting. Basati dasana shikhare, on the top of the task. Kesavadhita sukara rupa jaya jagadisha. So, he is Jaggesha. It is not that his shape was just like fog, but he is not fog. Don't misunderstand. His shape was, but a gigantic hog. You can just imagine what kind of hog. His shape was like hog, but he was resting the whole planet, earthly planet, on the task. Basati dasana shikhare dharani tavalagna sasini kalanka kesavadhita saukara rupa. Here it is said saukara. Saukara means like hog. Not that he is hog. He is Jaggesha. He can take any shape, just like here is God has assumed the shape of a lion, half man. So he is all powerful. He can take any shape, any form, but he is not that form. That is for the time being. For the time being, he assumes so many forms. The real form is Krishna, the original form. Kesava Dhrita Sukara Rupa or Sukara Rupa. My Lord Kesava, you have assumed this form. So there are many millions and millions of forms of God according to time, necessity, circumstances. He assumes different forms because it is his business. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhutyanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamaham. He appears as soon as there is discrepancies in the methodical way. Another place, Indrari Byakulam Lokam. Indra means the heavenly god, and Ori means enemy. So Indrari, the enemy of the king of heaven, that means demons. There are two classes of beings, human beings, in the human shape. The Devata, the Asur. The Devata means God conscious, Krishna conscious. Anyone who is Krishna conscious, he is Devata, demigod. And anyone who is not Krishna conscious, he is demon. This is the difference. So that demon may be very big or small, it doesn't matter. But Asurastad Viparjaya. Viparjaya means just the opposite. The devotees, they are demigods, and Asura means just the opposite number of devotees. That means non-devotees. Those who are non-devotees, those who are not devotees of the Lord, they are all demons. The demons are always disturbed. they will create disturbance. That is, their business is to create disturbance in the creation of the Supreme Lord. So these Hiranyaka and Hiranyakashipu, two brothers, they were creating so much disturbances. The whole world is disturbed only for the existence of the demons, asura. At the present moment also, the world is full of demons. The devotees, their number is very, very small. That's why our Krishna consciousness movement, we can count within the finger how many we have got Krishna conscious. But demons, non-Krishna conscious, non-devotee, there is no limit. Innumerable. So, when demons are too much prominent, then Krishna comes. So in the Kali Yuga, he has appeared just like previously he appeared in the form of fog. Similarly, Krishna has appeared in this Kali Yuga in the form of his name. There is no difference between the form and name of God. God is absolute. Nama Rupe, in the form of name. So, those who are disturbed by the demons may take shelter of this form of God, Hare Krishna. Then he will be saved. Otherwise, the demon will put you within the Pacific Ocean water. Just like this demon. And Krishna is saying, Prahlad Maharaj was put into the water by his father. So to become Krishna conscious means there will be so many enemies. Even father, what to speak of others. They will criticize, they will attack. I have recently received a letter from Germany. Our devotees were attacked by a gang. And this is the way. As soon as you become God conscious, the demons will create disturbance. Just as Lord Jesus Christ, he was crucified by the demons. The only fault was that he was God conscious. This such innocent person. The world is like that. So, these dangers are there, but don't be afraid of. Krishna will say, and tolerate. If there are disturbances, because it is the nature of this material world, as soon as there will be devotee, God conscious person, there will be so many enemies from the side of the demons. So we have to tolerate. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore has recommended Tinadupi Sunichena Tarorupi Sahisnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. You have to chant Hare Krishna mantra against the demons. Just like in Australia, the demons have instituted a case against us, a big case by the city authorities. So what can be done? They wanted to appoint big lawyers. I have advised, don't appoint lawyers. You go on chanting. They may put you in the jail. So you go on chanting. What is that? You chant on the street or chant on the jail, they're the same thing. Huh? So don't be afraid. Huh? They'll take you in the jail. Go on, Hare Krishna. We have got one means. Narayana parasarvena kutaschana vibhati. Those who are devotees, they are not afraid of anything. Sargapa varga naraki ishavi tullartha darshana. Either they are sent in the heavenly planet or in the hell planet. It doesn't matter. We want simply to chant Hare Krishna and remember Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. It doesn't matter whether it is in the hell or heaven. So, Sukaranga Bhava. Dityang tu bhavayasya rasatalang gatanamahi. Rasata. We do not know what are the down planets. This is called Bhuvasya. This is Bhulok. Above this, there is Bhulok. Above this, there is Saralok, Sarvalok. Above that, there is Janalok. Above that, there is Mahalok. Above that, there is Siddhalok. In this way, 7 upper planetary systems. And similarly, there are 7 downwards. That is called Tal, Atal, Talatal, Rasatal, like that. Tal, Atal, Nikal, Talatal, Rasatal. So, Rasatal, the lowest, that means down the water, Rasat. Just like this morning, we are calculating the depth of the Pacific Ocean. They are sometimes 7 miles. So similarly, that Garbhodak side, Garbhodak Samudra, that just imagine how deep it is. So within that deep water, the earth was poured, and Krishna, in the shape of Varaha, saved it. So Krishna will save you. Others may disturb you, put you into the difficulty, but Krishna will save you. Be assured. Don't be disappointed. Krishna says, Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasati. My dear Kaunteya, you can declare to the world that anyone who is my devotee, devotee means pure devotee, Annavilasita Sunnam, without any other desire. The devotee means he wants to serve Krishna, that's all. Not that in return he wants something. He is devotee. Devotion is not business. Sir, I have come to a temple, I am offering my obeisances. Now my salary is $500. Kindly make it 2,000. And that is also devotion, not devotion. That is appreciation of God, that God can give me. That is also good. But those who are not coming to the temple, they are miscreants. Namami duskidana mudha prapadante narada. Those who are lowest of the mankind, miscreants, mudhas, rascals, they do not come even to God for asking something. They think that we shall create our own. But those who are pious, even though asking something from God, they are pious because they have come to God. So these people, those who are coming to the temple for some material amelioration, they are pious. But those who are not coming, They are duskritina mudha naradhama. That is the description. But devotee means he does not ask anything from God. He simply wants to give. That is devotee. Just like gopis, they never ask anything from Krishna.